Hello everyone. Today I am showing you the project which I built called Traqintel. So this is basically a crypto investigation tool which helps to trace the any cryptocurrency addresses which is supported by this project. So this is the experimental project. So don't fully rely on this project, but you can try and test this project. So this project basically supports multiple cryptocurrency addresses like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Tron, Gcash, Doge, Litecoin, and many more. So without wasting a time, I'm taking you to the dashboard page of this project. I already did the sign up and sign in process. You can do it when you open this website. So you can see here, this is the dashboard page of this project. So when you can search any addresses here in the search bar. So I'm taking any random addresses. I already did few searches, which can be seen here. The saved investigations part can be seen here. This can be seen here in the left panel. You can see the bar is there. When you click on this bar, you can see the cases. So in that folder also, you can see that investigations part and other features are also there in that cases folder. We will cover this part later. First, we are going to search few addresses. So I am just taking some random addresses from my research. So I took the Bitcoin address, and you can see here when you enter any address in this website, the project will automatically determine the type of this address. Just click enter or just press enter or click that trace button. So when you click the button, it, so it will show you the graph. Now you can see the graphs here. The bar panel was there. That's the graph pattern analysis score, which you can see here. It will give you the alerts. So it's a pattern analysis stuff which can be seen here. Like it has a pattern. What pattern it has detected of the addresses, typologies part, and the scan part. Once the graph loaded, so this is the graph canvas panel. On the left hand side, you can see the meaning of the edges, which color edge means what, and which node color means what. And similarly, the edges velocity can be seen here. The meaning which if it's of which color means if it's a blue color, it will give you the normal, and it's a orange color, then it's a rapid, and so on. The node types can be seen here, edge colors can be seen here, and edge pattern meaning can be seen here. So you can hide this again from here by clicking on this hide again button. So now in the graph you can see here we have the origin part. So the address which we search, it's here in the cluster. If you want to see that address, you can just click on this expand button. It will give you the list of all the addresses which in the cluster. If you're looking for your specific address, it will be in the top of the uh, list. And you can see it's matching on the top page of this. You can see in the top left area and the last few characters GOVVA. You can explore the cluster also by clicking this button, and all the nodes will be there then. See, and this was for our address which we searched, and see the what nodes is telling the this score. 100 OSINT hit. There's one hit you can see on the top of the top left next to the address, then copy button and I icon. The custom dataset scan hit. So I update my own search. So that match has been hit with my dataset. I'm showing that labels and high velocity and the balance. And you can also, if you want to expand this node, so you can click here, then it will show the incoming nodes. Or if you want to expand in the forward, so you can click here on the above, load more. You can also do the double click on the node. It will open the context menu panel. Like if you want to do counterparty trace or the copy address or auto hop to origin, expand node forward or backward, or do the both directions, load more hops, and the investigation flag if you want to like mark has this something with the suspicious state or the review. And the forensic tools are there like send to the cluster PNL, which give you the profit and loss statement of this adverse, and scan for adverse progening option is there. You can also create your own custom group by clicking this add to group option. If you click on the collapse, it will get collapsed again, which we did. So you can see here that this so in that node, you can see there are few more informations available, like risk distribution part. The green is low, the orange means the medium, and the high we can see the ventricular. So when we click on any node, it will open the node panel information about that specific address on which we click. So you can see here in the right panel, it gives you the risk score of the medium on the top of the panel, wallet, the type of that address which is belong to, and the H1. The H1 means hopes count. So currently we didn't expand this node, so it's belong to the hope level 1. If we expand it and check another address, that count will be hope 2. Uh, and if you want to watch this address, you can simply click here. It will go to the watch address list. If you want to do the investigation for, just click on this open investigation page. It will do the investigation for this address in the new tab. Next to the address, we have few more options like copy. Open this address into the like blockchain explorer or any mental space directly from this panel. Next, we can do the tracing of this address. And in the last, we have add to current canvas. If some address is not there, you can add it to the canvas by using this option. But this address is already given. We have then pin option and the close button option. Below that, we have a balance information, counterparty types, the transactions, and the intel information. We can also do the searches, the counterparty, same the transactions panel. So back to the intel tab. So intel tab, you can see the direct exposure information, the key metrics informations, entity and identity informations, risk and the exposure information, inverse exposure report. You just click here, it will show you the inverse exposure report. Then we have a taint analysis information, graph position, and the account activation part. Who is the first funder of this address, and the time and amount and the transaction information will be there. Next, we have a behavior pattern, the SHA-256 of this address, and the on-chain data information can be seen here. Other deep analysis information is there. This panel contains lots of rich information which can be seen here and used in the report easily. You can add some custom label for this address or change the color of this node. You can see here the red color uh, icon is there, the ball kind of stuff. If you change, then it's orange, the green. The node colors also get changing if you're changing it. You can add any nodes or add any evidence card if you want. That's the open source intelligence evidence card. And next we have some like a full intelligence report. So when you click on this report, it will click on this button. It will open the intelligence page, which can be like which can be like show you the information about this address in the detail. You can see here that it's not the search address which we did. It's the address which we open the panel. It is about this address, not the main search address. So you can see here, this is the report, and you can see it has two transactions. The active for status, velocity, and the UTXO information is there. The open source intelligence information is there in this panel. That address, so this address belongs to the customer. Cluster information is there. So you are seeing that cluster information is belongs to that part, the node, that address which we search, not that this part. And the monitor status there, whether so this report suggests whether to recommend this address or not based on the analysis of this address. You can see direct versus indirect exposure and the cross-chain risk detection information, risk factors, behavior patterns, first-under information, on-chain profile, weight classification information, and lots of other information are there like transaction history, UTXO site analysis, address edge analysis, activity patterns, investigator nodes, correlated addresses, correlation activity timeline, and the expense investigations. So this is one of the one of the investigations that we have seen here. You can see on the above we have few more informations are available in the like investigation risk, which tells about the score that about the whole graph investigation, not about the single address risk score. So it's about the whole investigation risk score, and it's get changing on time to time when you expand the addresses. So if I trace this address and do more, the score gets changes based on the investigation graph. We have risk breakdown information there, and we have a untraced branches information there, which tells how many branches are left, which we did expand. So it means that on the top we can see we have a undo and the redo buttons. We the 51 nodes are there in the graph, and 39 flows are there. The type of the crypto address is Bitcoin. We can expand the reports, so you can export the reports. If you want a full PDF, the PDF, only the data entry and exports CSV, the graph files, and some other reports. We can so this graph is getting automatically saved. But if you want to update it, you can click on the update button, or you can like compare the snapshots kind of thing. Like when you update, so you can do compare that part also. So we have a investigation notes here, you can add those notes here. Now, if you want to search another address, so click on this icon and search any other addresses. We have an action button which tells you about the merge seed. You want to do the retrace again or the clear section cache. Sometimes the if a graph gets hangs or you want to like do the viewing restriction, so just clear the that part so that cache won't affect that on restriction part. So that's why I've added that option here. We have a AI part is there. Alerts we have already seen. We have some few more graph. We have some few more graph modes. Like this is the auto mode. This is the tree mode. This is the radial mode, and this is the organic mode. The select button is there. If you want to delete some other nodes, just click on this button and delete any nodes which you want. We can hide the panel also, the toolbar, show the toolbar also. Next, we have few more buttons in the graph panel. You can see here the address, which we have already. So in the address button, we can see we have a few more options are there, like forward or backward tracing to how many hop counts you want to do. If you click on any number, it will start doing the tracing to that till that number which you click. We have a Bitcoin UTXO view also. It's just a full graph picture of the UTXO view. You click the number, it will change up the timeline of that pages, the transaction which the UTXO has. We can back to a trace. So like we here we expanded the one node. If you okay, we expand this node. So you can see here we have a small pill. So what this pill means, when we click here, it will show which will be expanded. Click back. So this is the pill which we expanded, and this is the origin pill which can be seen here. From this pill to this pill we moved. So it's a this pill maintains the number of 5 addresses. If I expand further, so there are 3 more, and now you can see the like the sanction address has detected. The money was flowing to the some exchange. That's a Binance exchange, and you can see here the graph score is also got changed now, and the branches count is now there are 83 branches are there which is untraced, which we didn't expand. If I click any one of this, not this one we can see the hop count is now H3. We have the follow money button is there. What it does, it will give you the high, like if you want to trace the highest amount in the graph where the money is flowing, you can click on, you can use this function by clicking the follow money, click on this button trail, and you can see here the money is flowing to this address. If I want to like view the trail, you can see here from this origin to this, the money was flowing. If I click from this node and click on this button, We can do undo also. Now if we expand this one, this is the first one which we, and now we expand this. And I click on the hop trail, you can see them. It will show you the hop trail means the where the money is flowing from exchange to exchange with the addresses. If you want to see the node, just click on this icon. It will take you to the node only. There are a few more options like address VFC. The analyze button is there. We can search any tool's name. If you search the like if you search anything, it will give you the list. You type A, it will give you a list based on the search, or you can go to that options from here by clicking the trace button. We have auto trace, which basically do the auto tracing of this investigation. Some are the EVM stuffs, which basically work on the EVM addresses, like Ethereum addresses. We have a NLG like AI features like NLG, natural language query, and the AI investigator. So when I click on the NLG and ask to show me the all exchanges or anything like a high value or a mixture, so I click on the exchanges. So let's see what it gives. It will take a time because I'm using a free APIs. So don't expect it will go into the past. You can also add your own API key if you want to by going to the settings options in this project. So you can see here, this is the query which is generated, and these are top matches which it has given. Next, if I use the AI investigator, sorry, if I use that AI investigation option and ask about the anything, the summarize the key findings in this investigation, it will give that information. Or you can type your question, whatever you want to ask. We have some questions also, the list is there. It's a little bit slow. You can see here the panel which we open on the top bar. You can see here they have a AI chat. So it's the AI chat name is there. If you open some, so the information is there. You can see here the key finding information is there. Also saying how many high risk nodes are there. So I was telling about this part, the AI chat option. You can, if you click this button, it will get closed. If you click on this node, you can see the node intel panel will open. If you want to close, you can simply click also here. It basically tells you the information what is open in this graph. So we were in the question button. So we can now we can clear the path highlight, and we have a like click and trace. If you want to like find the shortest path between the two nodes, just use this option. Just click, just select one node. Now select the target node. Now you can see from that node to this node, the shortest part is this. Now clearing that feature. So we were in the tracing, we covered this button. The find part is there. If you want to find the shortest part by enter simply the single address, it will give you the shortest part between that origin to the address which you are entering in this target address text box. So we have one more tool that origin to, like now you can see the graph is big and we have lost somewhere where's our the main address which is searched. So for that you can click on this button. Now you can see here, it will take you to that mode. Now if you want to see the transaction panel, just click on any edge. It will open the transaction link panel, which give you more information about the transaction between two entities. Here's a transaction link and other informations are there. If you want to see the risk exposure breakdown, it will give you that. If you want to see the web identity, it will give you that information also. There are lots of valuable information there, which can be seen here. The AI transaction narrative is there. The historical price context is there. The block time context, on October 28, 2022, the price was Bitcoin was this, and the current price is this. The token contract information. Some other uh, some other options are belongs to the like EVMs, Ethereum addresses. So you will see the so you won't see those information in the Bitcoins. You will see the empty information here. You can export this information by clicking on this evidence or the close kind of stuff. If you want to hide that address, then hide that transaction addresses. Or if you want to show those transactions on the edge, just click on the show edges, this icon. Next, we have this filter bar. Filter, I hope you all are aware how to filters the things. Just click, just enter the, if you want to do the multiple filters on the tokens, just select the tokens. It will do the, it accept the multiple tokens. If you want to do the filter on the whales, like which is the mega whale, which is the shark, and which one is a whale. So it will give you the that option also. There is no whale. It's computing is taking a time. If the whale is there, then there's a one more button will be highlighted. So at this moment, I'm not seeing any whale. You can do the filter by doing a data range kind of stuff. The use this bar to like what amount you want to do the filter, what amount the minimum and maximum range, the risk high, the risk threshold, entity types. If you want to clear the filter reset, you can do it from here. This button we already covered the close button. The close button, we have some like a few more tools which we some are belong, some of them are belong to the different chains. So like field chain is there. So if the field chain information is there, so it will be displayed in this panel. We have whale entail. So currently there are no whales. That's why this panel is not showing any information related to any whale. We have cluster information We have investigations kind of stuff. You can do the timeline kind of stuff. The graph theory, advanced data preparation part is there. You can see here which one is the newly attributed nodes. You can change the entity types. You can based on the entity. You can see between the highest score. We can contested kind of stuff. And see here, there are the five addresses are there, three, four, five. If you click any address, it will take you to that link. So I'm clicking anywhere and taking it back into the focus would be there. Here you can see on the bottom right, we have a mini graph which we can zoom or zoom in, zoom out, or fit it in the graph by clicking on this button. We have a timeline option is there. If you want to see that, just click on the timeline and you can filter this timeline from which time to which what time you want to see the graph. Right, you can see a time range has uh, adjusted our graph. So from 1 August to the September 29th and 26th, the graph showing those, they already filter those graph which were there to November 4. So now we have to get the full again. We have a temporal analysis part is there on the bottom of the page. Just click on this temporal analysis and it will give the information on those stuff. The timeline, the intervals. If you click any node, it will get changed for it. It will give you the information for the specific node. If I click on this, then information can be generated. So we were in the tools button. We already covered this. The tools we covered. So if you do the hands-on, you will get to know about each and every features of this project. We don't have much time today to cover everything. If you have any questions, let me know. I will help you out. Next, we have a grouping, which is the one of the great feature of this project. So you have to click here on the temporal analysis to close this, like not here any there. Just click on this that temporal analysis to get down. So we have a group feature. So you can see here we have some like 70 our graph look like this. Okay, which sometimes some investigators, some investigators and the researchers won't feel like in the comfort to do the research properly. Sometimes they get lost where we are. So we have this grouping feature. If you click on any group like entity type, it will group those things based on the entity types. You can see here. Now the graph looks like, now the graphs are decent. We know what flows are there. Now, if you want to see the addresses, the simple method we will do, just click on the expand button. It will show you the addresses. If you want to explode those addresses in the graph, just click on this button. It will get exploded. Uh, we have different options are there. We have a hope tab, like we started from here and how many hopes we have moved forward from one node to that node. So you can see here we started from this, but from this our main address which we searched. Then we expand the first node to the second, then third, and the fourth. This was the incoming node, and this is the like. So we have a pills on, sorry, on the pills we have a sorry, on the transaction edge we have information about the Bitcoin information and the US dollar information is there with transaction date and how many transactions are there in between this and this. You can see the number of transactions count is here. You can see there are two arrows are incoming going to the same node. Mm, that's one pattern detection which is there. Uh, so that's a high. Um, you can see there the pattern names there. I was looking for this pattern name. So it's a high fan out distribution pattern. It's mentioned in that part also. You can see it's mentioned in this address. I click. And getting sorry for that. You can see here 29 outbound transfers are there, which is the orange line, and on-chain network is 0, fast speed 2. Now, if we change the uh, now if we change the grouping to something else, the transaction value, so we can see like it will get changed immediately. And if you have added your custom groups option, that can be seen here by clicking. But we have not created any custom groups, so it's back to the normal customs which the project has taken. Now we're creating the graph. Software we have seen, follow money we have seen, filters we have seen. We have a more button also here. So currently we don't have a like dark web much dark web kind of stuff. That means huge data set, but we don't have that much data count. So there is no uh, dark web entities and labels are there, but OFAC and the ransomware stuff is there. So if you scan this thing, it will it will be get detected here. One thing is left. Uh, I know there are many things are left, but I'm just showing you the graphing area part first. So we have a forward trace fill here also, and we have one more interesting feature called merge seed. So if you have some another address and if you want to like know whether that address has any link to any of the node in this graph, so just try any other address. So I'm taking one more Bitcoin address and searching that address here. So if any intersection point is there, any of the node between these two addresses, so that will be highlighted here. So currently there is no intersections. So we have one new investigation graph is there on the left hand side, and this is our previous graphs. Okay. This one is a new one, and this one is the previous one. So I hope I covered most of the things in the graphing area. If you have any questions, any doubts, let me know. Thank you for your time. Let me know what you think about this project. Thank you.